Next, we're going to look at problems where we're solving logarithmic equations. So we have equations that have log in them, and when we solved exponential equations, we rewrote them as logs. To solve log equations, we're going to rewrite them with exponents. So we're looking at example 4 here. Part A, this is to solve log base 4 of x plus 3 equals 2. So my first step is going to be to rewrite this in exponential form, and that would be 4 to the second power equals x plus 3. And then from here, solving is pretty straightforward. I'm going to do 4 squared, and that's 16, and now I'm just going to get x by itself by subtracting 3. So x equals 13. So looking at part B, we have 3 natural log of 2x equals 12. So just like with the exponential equations, if I have something multiplied or added on the side with the log, I need to get rid of that before rewriting. So my first step here is to divide both sides by 3 to get the ln by itself. So we have ln of 2x equals 4. Once I have it so that I just have the log or the natural log by itself, now I rewrite it into exponential form. So this is natural log, which means that my base is e. So e to the 4th power equals 2x. Now e to the 4th is going to be a decimal, and again, the homework is going to ask you to write this in 2 ways. One as the decimal approximation and one is the exact answer. So for my exact answer here, I would divide both sides by 2, and that gives me x equals e to the 4th over 2, and then type this into my calculator. The decimal approximation for this is 27.30. So next you should try checkpoint problem number 4. Do these in your notes, check your answers with the notes that are posted, and then move on with the rest of the video. The last thing that we're going to do in this video is an example of a homework problem that you're going to see in the homework. This is problem 107, and you'll see the same problem just with different numbers in your homework assignment. It says to complete the table for a savings account subject to continuous compounding, and remember the continuous compounding formula for interest is A equals P times e to the RT power. So they're giving us the amount invested, the initial amount, this is P. They're giving us the interest rate, 8%. Remember when we're working with interest rate, we convert to a decimal, so that's 0.08. It tells us the accumulated amount is double the amount invested. So 2 times the amount invested, in this case, if I invest $8,000, double that would be $16,000. And the time t in years is what I want to figure out. So I'm going to plug these variables into the formula. The 16,000 is going to be the A. 8,000 is going to be P. Remember that E is not a variable, it's just E. And then I'm going to have 0.08 for R, and T is what I'm solving for. So my first step is to get the E with the exponent by itself, and so I need to divide both sides by 8,000. $16,000 divided by 8,000 is 2. Now I can rewrite this as a logarithm. This is base e, so I'm going to use natural log. Natural log of 2 equals the exponent, which is 0.08 times t. Now to get t by itself, I need to get rid of the 0.08 by dividing. And the instructions in the homework are that you should do all the math first and then round at the last step. So what you want to type into your calculator in order to get the decimal approximation correct is ln2 divided by 0.08. And if you type that in, you should get approximately 8.7 years. It says to round to the nearest tenth, so one number after the decimal point. So that's problem number 107. You'll see a similar problem in the homework.